Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you very much for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. Going to go ahead and take a quick look at Gala here. And usually we look at Bitcoin. Always recommend you do if you are new to trading or tenured, whatever the case is. Honestly, it doesn't matter what your level is. You always need to understand what's going on with Bitcoin before you invest in altcoins. But we're not looking at today, of course, based on the simple fact that I do separate videos for that now, just to ensure we keep a close eye on it. And I think it's just, it's a big request. So I'm just going to continue to try to make sure that that's my daily driver, so to speak. But check that out in your own time. We're going to wait for the one-day candlestick to close and to kind of make our decision on what we're planning to do moving forward. Because yes, things are pumping, but they're pumping for a handful of other reasons, not because Bitcoin is essentially back on track. Okay, we just need to understand that, right? And if you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, love people, teaching people rather how to trade. Of course, I do love people, by the way. And also, furthermore, I have a trading community if you're interested in becoming a better trader. Link in the description below there. I have an awesome community of 400 plus members right now, and I can tell you that it's growing rapidly, and it's just, yeah, it's really a great experience. I actually share swing trade and day trade signals for every single trade that I take. We also have a trading academy rolling out into the month. That's going to be awesome, as well as a website platform with live market data. So really getting a nice, robust experience for all of my members to try to make sure that we get you on track, because things grew a lot faster than I expected. So I do appreciate your patience. Anyways, back over to Gala. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the one day, kind of see what's going on. First and foremost, we are under the 50-day SMA. I think we've known this for a while, right? Obviously, we lost that. Potentially just meaning that we are in bearish territory. We can see that reflected on the RSI. When we're under 50 in the RSI, pretty much telling us that we lost that bullish trend and that we are still in bearish territory. Not to say that you don't want to invest, perhaps, obviously, because dollar cost average is not a terrible consideration. I would just, of course, proceed with caution and understand where we're at generally. We shouldn't expect to see a price hike to the moon, as others would say, in the immediate future. Okay, we're under 50 in the RSI. That's pretty much just telling us we have a key level resistance, which is right around 41 cents. That's fairly synonymous there. We are seeing a slight turnaround on the MACD here, so if you can kind of see that, there's a good chance that we could see a turnaround in the near future. Most coins are exuding the same behavior though, so I wouldn't say it's super exciting, but it is definitely something that you want to be mindful of. Okay, so again, not terrible, not great. You'll hear me say that a lot too. It's kind of fair to Midland right now, right? We're just kind of at this in-between stage, so to speak. Looking at the 4 hour though, let's go ahead and identify a couple of things. Of course, we are basically trending right around the 50-day SMA. And this is not bad. Just note that we haven't officially broken it yet. Yes, it's come above, but it's kind of testing it. You probably want to have a few candlesticks to close above in order to consider that a support level. But the good news is it's kind of making higher highs and higher lows on the 4 hour chart. But just bear this in mind, Bitcoin's doing the exact same thing. All right. So if Bitcoin takes a crap and comes down 3,000 and drops 6% today, then we're going to see Gala test 29 cents again. That's just kind of the true nature of how it works. So are we out of the woods yet? Out of the doghouse? Whatever metaphor you want to insert here. I don't think so. We're still in bearish territory, even though the midterm is looking better. We're up over 50 on the RSI and under 70. That's traditionally a good sign. Okay, and most reversals occur on the midterm. In other words, you can identify a reversal on the midterm by understanding where it's trending. We are trending towards a reversal, and we will be up over 50 on the RSI, pending Bitcoin doesn't do anything stupid. Okay, I have to put out that disclaimer out there every single time I speak today, minus some really strong coins. Like Phantom, for example, just covered that. I don't think it's going to matter if Bitcoin sells off, honestly, as it's just doing very well. But coins like this, unfortunately, are fairly synonymous with Bitcoin. And here's the main reason why. I get this question a lot, so I just may as well address this. Why is Gala synonymous with Bitcoin? Why is KuCoin synonymous with Bitcoin? Well, it's based on the way that it derived, right? So it came from November 15th at 9, basically to say 10 cents, right? And 1 week later, it was up 750% at 84 cents. Okay, so why and oh why is the price coming back down? Well, it came up, it rose too fast, rose too quick. And bear in mind, Bitcoin was selling off in November, right? And Gala was increasing in November. So once it eventually reached its blow off top, so to speak, it's been digressing ever since, based on the fact that it can only maintain that state for so long. So now it's concurrent with Bitcoin, and it's going to remain that way until it breaks free again. Now, we can't identify that's going to happen based on one candlestick, right? Okay, so just keep that in mind. No matter how great the coin is, if it flies too high to the sun and you hear all these other YouTubers talking about how amazing it is that it went parabolic, that's all well and good. Yeah, sure, that was temporary. But this is what happens when things go parabolic. We don't want that, right? We want a healthy, nice staircase pattern so we can avoid this nonsense and have a nice, continuation to the upside. This coin flew too close to the sun, okay? It was Kid Icarus for a day or a week, and now we're here, okay? So anyways, I get that question a lot, so just know that no matter how great the fundamentals are on the coin, it's going to retrace if it goes too high too fast, okay? Especially when Bitcoin is selling off, 30% of its total size in only 2 months. Okay, that's a lot of decrease from Bitcoin. That affects the market, that affects Gala. All right, so taking a look here at Ichimoku Cloud. We're up over the cloud, conversion line is above the baseline, and the lagging span is free and clear. So again, all good stuff there. We can also identify pretty quick and easy that we're making higher highs and higher lows. Okay, just bear in mind, this is temporary, in my personal opinion. Will it continue this way for very long? Maybe. Okay, don't get me wrong, it could consolidate and increase. I'm not trying to be pessimistic here. I'm just being realistic in the fact that this being reliant on Bitcoin and Bitcoin not truly helping us understand that we're over a key level support yet. Yes, we are tentatively, but the one-day candlestick hasn't closed. The news hasn't finished yet. The U.S. stock market's still open, if that makes any sense. Until that closes, until we get that confirmation and that sell-off hasn't occurred yet, then Gala is still kind of in tentative territory. So my advice for you, even though we're seeing great qualities here from Gala on the short term, is that you might want to consider dollar cost averaging. I know I've said that a lot recently, but that's the best recommendation. But the key takeaway here is that you don't dollar cost average your entire portfolio into Gala, okay? You don't dollar cost average your entire portfolio into multiple coins either. You dollar cost average a small percentage of your total portfolio into a lot of different coins. That's what you do. And the difference is the fact that you leave money aside in case the next dip comes down lower. I don't care if we're in a straight bullish market and Bitcoin is going to 60, 70, 80,000 in 2 or 3 days. We want to set money aside just in case something were to happen, right? That's the key takeaway. Try to remember that. Try to understand that the best traders are those who actually have money available in all situations, in all scenarios, right? So just try to retain that. If you're going to learn anything here today, that would probably be the best takeaway. Last thing I want to note is TD sequential. We are at a 1 from a 6, and we had a previous 7 and a previous 9. So this is like the third leg up, so to speak. So I would expect some type of correction to occur soon. In other words, it may not be significant, but it could be as low as 32 cents. I would say that's probably a worst case scenario. Again, pending Bitcoin doesn't do anything stupid. I'm getting tired of saying that, honestly. I really wish we had a different type of market and Bitcoin didn't matter. But that's why you understand how Bitcoin is doing. You become a Bitcoin professional, and altcoins are just tremendously easier, okay? So if you're going to learn how to analyze anything, analyze Bitcoin, and then you'll know. But you just got to understand, too, a lot of market manipulation, a lot of things factoring in, and unfortunately, Gala's kind of caught in the crossfire for now. So big picture, my question, or the question that I get a lot, of course, and my answer to that is, where's Gala going to be in the near future? Well, it's not going to be at 84 cents anytime soon. We cannot expect this type of increase until we get a strong amount of volume and, of course, more. Well, here, why don't we take a look at this here? You'll see. We have more volume accumulation above the price action right now, therefore creating a resistance at 46 cents. So if the price were to continue to progress upwards from here, we can expect a lot of resilience at 46 cents. Once we close in the one-day candlestick above that level, above that threshold, just say preferably 50 cents, then I'll feel more confident to be able to give you an accurate explanation of how soon. Because 84 cents right now is just a pipe dream until we break these key level resistances, right? And volume is a very, very strong resistance that a lot of people don't pay attention to. So again, just keep in mind, we're not anywhere close to being free and clear yet, but it certainly wouldn't hurt to add to your position, because I don't really see Gala going much lower, and I don't really see Bitcoin going tremendously lower either. I mean, yes, 37,500 is a key level support that could be tested. We might at very worst see a candle wick down, but I think 40,500 is probably still going to hold. That's just my speculation here based on the way things are moving, but we have the whole month left over and inflation is not over. There's a lot of things going on, okay? Anyways, enough rambling. I hope you learned something here today. If you want to learn more, join my Telegram community. It's actually Telegram/Discord. We're transitioning to Discord for the chat, but for Telegram, I send out my signals and swing trades and all that stuff through there. Also, of course, if you hadn't already seen the intro, rolling out with the Trading Academy as well month end, and that's going to be a really big deal for my members. So if you're a member, you get full access to that, of course. And that's just a library of videos explaining in great detail how to become a better trader every step of the way. Hope you find benefit there. Thanks so much for joining me here. We'll look forward to see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.